Hi, good morning, boys and girls. Today you're going to need your iReady workbooks again. So you can pause the video if you need time to take this out. And today we're going to open up to page 192, 193, the passage on bullet trains. So if you need to pause at any time, go ahead. And we're going to read this science text today. And we want to understand, what are we reading here in bullet trains? So we want to make sure that you're understanding when you read, and I want you to look at the text features like the title, okay? They're numbering the paragraphs. We have an index at the bottom, okay? You want to make sure you're understanding the words that are in the passage. So you might have to reread or read around the word to figure out what it means. We want to know, what is this text mostly about? Why do people ride on bullet trains? And where are they used? So as you're reading your text, those are some things that you might want to ask yourself. So go ahead and pause the video while you read to yourself. And when you come back and unpause, we're going to read it together. Bullet Trains by Tiffany Gibson. Introduction 1. People travel from place to place in many different ways. Some ride the bus, others drive a car. This book explores another kind of transportation, bullet trains. Bullet trains are the fastest trains in the world. Hop on board and hang on tight. This book shares facts about modern bullet trains. Discover which countries and cities use bullet trains today. Find out how fast a bullet train can go. Learn how the trains are made and how they can move so fast. See how many people ride the train each year. You can even learn what energy source bullet trains use. Index. Countries with bullet trains. Brazil, page 5. China, pages 6 to 9. Japan, pages 3 to 4 and 10 to 11. Taiwan, 9. United Kingdom, 2. Energy source, 12. Number of trains, 7. Running a train, 3 to 12. Speed, 6 and 12. If you look at the close reader habits down at the bottom, it says, how is the index organized? Think about how this can help you quickly locate information you need. Well, when I look at this, if I was reading the whole passage on bullet trains, not just this beginning part, I could look down here to see which countries use them and go right to that page. So if I specifically said to you, look at the index and tell me, on what page can I find information about Taiwan? You can find that right here in the index. Let's take a look at our questions. Number 1. Look again at the index. So we're over here, the index. On which page can you find information about the kind of energy bullet trains use? Page 5, page 7, page 10, page 12. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here to my index. Which page tells us about the kinds of energy bullet trains use? I know when I look here, energy source, page 12. Tells me right there. So I'm going to go back over for number 1 and circle D, page 12. Which page might tell you which cities in China have bullet trains? Page 2, page 5, page 6, page 10. So I want to go back over here to my index, find China. And what pages does it say? 6 to 9. So which answer over here would answer that question? 2, 5, 6, or 10? If you said 6, you would be correct. Question number 3 down here is an open-ended question. Remember, we want to restate the question in our answer and end with an ending mark. Would you be able to find key facts on page 10 about the speed of bullet trains? How can you tell? I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to look for page 10. Do you find page 10 anywhere? Put your finger on it if you find it. I found page 10 right here. And that's talking about Japan using bullet trains. So does that answer the question, key facts about bullet trains? No, it does not. So you want to start your answer with, for example, information about bullet trains is not included on page 10. Okay? You could put that page 10 tells you about Japan instead of key facts about bullet trains. Where would you look if you wanted to find out how bullet trains are run? What do you think the answer to that would be? If you look back over here at your index. Does any place tell us about running a bullet train? Take a look. If you said pages 3 to 12, you would be correct on that because that's where that tells us. Okay? When you flip over to pages 194 and 195, you're going to do these on your own. And it's just a little bit of practice writing short responses. And it's going to go back and you're going to review the hot air balloons passage and the bullet train passage. For hot air balloons, it tells us how can the table of contents and glossary in hot air balloons help you locate and understand information in the book. Remember to restate your question. The table of contents tells information about, or the glossary helps us define information because. And remember that you can flip back to that passage if you need to find hot air balloons. And what information is that going to do to help us? I'm flipping this upside down. But you can go back and find that passage. My pages are sticking together today. And how's that going to help you? Okay. Then on page 195, we have bullet trains. What information about bullet trains is included in the passage? How can the index help you find more information about bullet trains in this book? Well, you could start by saying, the passage tells that bullet trains are, what are they? I can look back and I can reread my passage and I can talk about them. And right here, the first sentence in paragraph number 2, they're the fastest trains in the world. So I can use that as part of my evidence. So when you finish page 194 and 195, you can share that with a parent at home, or your parent can help you write this. Same with our students in class. Have a great day today, boys and girls.